Yo, let me hit you with something real quick. Ever wonder why she keeps going back to that one guy? You know the type. Doesn't seem to care much. Barely puts in effort. Meanwhile, she's got dudes lining up, solid guys too. Great jobs, gym built, smooth talkers putting in real effort. But still, she can't stop thinking about the one guy who barely lifts a finger. Why? Because he didn't chase. He didn't try out for her attention. He didn't put on a show. He made her feel something. Not by being flashy, but by being steady, grounded, centered. And that's what I want to talk to you about today. If you're tired of feeling like you're never tall enough, rich enough, fast enough with the replies, then it's time we flip the whole game. Not by becoming someone else, but by becoming the kind of man who doesn't need to compete. Point 1. Don't enter a race you were never asked to run. Here's some real talk. Most guys fall into this trap automatically, and they like a girl and boom, they're sprinting. Texting first. Flooding her with compliments. Bending over backward to be the perfect guy before she's even shown real interest. But that's how you blend in, not stand out. You're basically saying, I need to win you over. Which makes her the prize. And you? Just another contestant. Here's the real move. Don't race, don't audition. Don't try to be noticed. Let her notice that you're not trying. That's rare, that's powerful. Because once you stop chasing, you change the game. Suddenly, you're not an option. You're a mystery. Point 2. Show her your life was full before she entered it. If you center your entire world around her before she's even earned that space, she'll pull away, fast. Not because she's cold, but because you're projecting neediness. A man with purpose, goals, a life, doesn't rearrange his entire schedule over a text. He's rooted, he's steady, and she can sense that energy from a mile away. Want to stand out? Make it clear your life is already rich, and while she's welcome in it, you don't need her to make it complete. Point 3. Stay calm when she tests you. This is a big one. At some point, she's going to test you. Pull back, act distant, throw out something passive-aggressive just to see your reaction. Most guys, they panic, they chase, they over-explain. Try to fix it right away, but you stay composed. You don't react to every shift in energy. You move like a man who's anchored, who isn't swayed by game. That calm, grounded presence, it's magnetic. Because when she sees you're not desperate for clarity or attention, she starts to wonder, why doesn't this faze him? Now she's chasing your attention. Point 4. Make her feel seen, not just desired. Here's a cheat code 99% of dudes miss. Every guy tells her she's beautiful. That's basic. That's background noise. Want to stand out? Make her feel understood. Instead of saying, you look amazing, say, you've got this peaceful vibe, but I get the feeling there's a lot going on in your head. That true? Boom! You just separated yourself from every guy in her DMs. You're not praising her looks. You're noticing her, seeing her. That lands way deeper. And trust me, she'll remember it longer than any "you're cute" text. Point 5. Be the guy she can't predict. If she always knows your next move, the interest fades. Most guys, same text, same compliments, same good morning every single day. That's not romantic. That's robotic. But you keep her on her toes. One day, deep convo about something real. Next day, cracking jokes like a comedian. Stay unpredictable, not by playing games, but by being multidimensional. That emotional variety keeps her curious. And curiosity builds attraction. Don't be the guy she figures out. Be the one she keeps trying to. Point 6. Scarcity breeds curiosity, not constant closeness. This might sound counterintuitive, but stick with me. Being constantly available actually lowers your value. It's not about playing hard to get. It's about having a life, one that's filled with purpose, passion, and things that fuel you outside of her. So no, you're not replying in 30 seconds. Not because you're rude, but because you're busy. That natural distance, it pulls her in. She starts to wonder, where is he? What's he doing? Who's he with? And that curiosity, that's how obsession begins. Not by being ever present, but by being just out of reach. Point 7. Replace nice with real. This one's crucial. You're not here to impress, you're here to earn respect. Most guys walk in thinking, how do I get her to like me? But the real ones? They're thinking, does she align with my values? That mindset shift changes everything. You're not afraid to disagree. You're not scared to say, that's not really for me. And you don't fake smiles just to avoid tension. You're calm, you're respectful, but you stand firm. That's what makes her take notice. You're not just another nice guy. You're a man who knows who he is. And that's rare. That's attractive. Point 8. Silence is your secret weapon. Here's a lesson that took me years to learn. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can say is nothing. You don't need to over-explain. You don't need to double text. You don't need to fill the silence with reassurance. Sometimes silence is a message. It says, I'm not here to beg for attention. I move where I'm valued. And trust me, that silence, she hears it louder than any words you could say. So here's the bottom line. Stop chasing. Stop competing. Stop performing. Just become. Become the man who doesn't need to impress because he already knows who he is. That man? He's unforgettable. If this resonated, drop a comment. I'm done competing. Let's see who's stepping into that energy today. Hit subscribe. We're building real power here.